Hello for kids, this is day 62 of me playing chess every day until I reach the rapid round 2500. So here we go. We have the game we are playing against the FIDE Master with the black pieces. I think we already played this guy. Yes, I lost against him. But we'll see what will happen today. He played d4, I will respond with d5. The last game I had the white pieces. I was winning, but I lost then. So we have the Queen's Gambit. Let me play the slow defense with pawn to c6, and he's trading the pawns, entering the exactly the same position, symmetrical, not the same, but symmetrical position indeed. But he plays e4. He plays e4 with an idea to push, yeah. We could play e6, but it's bad. We could also play knight f6, allow e5, and then lose this pawn. That's bad. Takes d5. Knight b4 loses due to queen here. This is also an idea. So here takes. I pretty much have to play knight e5. Or maybe. I mean, takes is the only move. Probably. Knight b4 e5. Takes d5, knight b8, knight f6 also. But then if e4 takes, knight d5, knight b8, just pawn takes here, bishop f5, and then knight g3. Why not? Takes. If takes here, of course I take like this. Probably. He will just push the pawn, yeah. But this is very aggressive way of playing. I didn't expect that this will happen on the board, but I think now d5 is the only move, yeah. If I'm not missing something. Because knight b5 is an idea, yeah. And then queen a4 is simply a double attack on the queen. Not on the queen, but on the knight and on the king. So I would lose the knight. My opponent is thinking, which is quite weird, to have to push d5 here, yes. What to do now? This is the big question. Knight e5 is also a move, yeah. Then, for example, bishop f4 just back, yeah, that's fine. But then there are all these checks, yeah, that's pretty annoying. So let's just go knight b8, and we'll control the diagonal. Maybe knight d7, bishop d7 if check. But I am expecting knight to e4. You give me check, wow. I wasn't really sure you would do this. So here, bishop d7 is probably quite bad because you play like queen b3 or attacking b7. That's the idea. If I play here, there is bishop b5. So probably just knight d7 here. Knight f6 and takes. I don't like any of the options, yeah. Bishop d7 probably even the best. After queen b3, I could just play a6 takes. I cannot play anything there. Bishop d7, queen b3. There's queen b6, yeah, but just takes, and takes here. I open up the a file, then bishop here, knight g3 and back. I have some pressure. This pawn is weak, but there is always this check, which I don't like. Bishop d7, actually there is no check because I'm covering the diagonal. So bishop d7, queen b3, queen b6. Yeah, it's just bishop d7 trading the queens then. Because if I step on the c line, then the rook will land there. You take, actually. Wow, this is quite interesting. You take the pawn. Really. I wasn't expecting this. Now just knight f6 comes with a tempo, yeah? Maybe I will probably move the bishop and then g6 also bishop g7 castles. You're not threatening to castle long because I mean the c file is opened. Queen here is interesting. This kinda allows me g6 and bishop g7 to be even better. Also, there is no d6 because I mean there is d6. Wow. No, d6 I just go here. Attacking. Then I could just take because I'm defending. So g6. Yes, just g6, bishop g7. I'm down on the clock very much. So it should be slightly quicker now. Knight b5, I just go here. No, knight b5, I firstly take and then go here. I'm winning. So just g6. Bishop g7. Exploiting this queen's position. d6, I have knight c6. I will move this bishop when I can. Bishop b5, I just take it, and then queen a5 is also a fork here. So this guy is pretty good, yeah. Oh, I accidentally clicked on his profile. Let's go back. Excuse me for that. We'll get to the game very quickly, as here it is. I thought it will just open his profile like a little bit, but okay, just pop it out. Doesn't matter. But yes, this is the second guy, the second time playing this guy. He's very strong FIDE master. He had beat me before, but I will try not to lose today. I am down on the clock 2 minutes, but the position is quite active for me. This queen is kind of weird here. This pawn is very good, but if I can maybe chop this pawn off, maybe e6 is also an option when I castle. Because if you push d6, well, I get the knight in, but pawn is very good here, so maybe e6, but then d6 happens. We will see. Now I'm expecting like bishop f4 or something. Bishop g5 also an option. Also knight f3, there is bishop g7, castles, and then maybe like going... I'm not sure where exactly, but we'll see. My idea also to play bishop f5 at some moment. For example, bishop d3, bishop g6, knight f3, castles. I could just play then bishop g4, knight d7, rook c8, a6, b5, for example. Then I have very solid position as well. This is an isolated queen pawn actually, which looks pretty weird. But yes, bishop f4, kinda trying to play d6 here. I'm kinda a little bit worried about bishop f4, if I'm completely honest. Bishop g6, you just push, yeah? I play here. And then what? Wait, actually, bishop f4, bishop g7, and d6. I play knight h5, defending this bishop, attacking your queen and taking here, which would be pretty nice. So bishop f5, bishop g7 has a threat of knight h5, defending the bishop here and attacking this one, and also queen would be attacked because of the bishop, of course. So my opponent is slightly down on the clock, which kind of surprises me. He was definitely not expecting the move pawn to g6 apparently, because now bishop g6 is kind of dangerous move, yeah? Your queen is here. If you don't know where to put it, it might be quite dangerous. But we'll see. We will see. We'll see what's going to happen. I'm trying to open up his profile like this, yes. His name is Cecile Moncur. I will Google it later, probably, if I will have the time to do so. And he's from... where is this? Bahamas. Now bishop c4 happens. I'm also not... I wasn't really expecting bishop c4, because now my bishop has a really nice diagonal here. But I guess I just continue with bishop g7, or is there any threat? d6, I go knight here, and then I take, queen takes. Also here d6 I could just play bishop f8, or maybe queen e7 and trade off queens and then just be solid. There's bishop g7 now. Now you always need to calculate every single knight jump. I guess not knight g4 or knight takes here because the bishop would be undefended, but when I castle, my bishop is defended and I am threatening like knight g4 and like knight here or something like that. Now d6 is nice, but he plays queen d1. Okay. Bishop g4 is also now pretty okay. And I think it just castles, yeah, now. Castles d6. I mean, his king is in the center. Bishop g4 f3 doesn't look too good. And you are simply... I'm simply ahead in development. I will develop the bishop. And now that the bishop is on c4, I could play knight d7, knight b6. Attack this bishop. So now bishop g4 or bishop f5 is the question. I don't see myself playing anything else here. I would say bishop f5 is slightly better. I'm not sure completely why, because it supports e4, yeah. Also rook e1 and d6 allows d6, yeah, so that's bad. But e6, now d6, what does the major difference? There is no one, yeah. Bishop g4 takes here. How to play this? Now I need to get a very nice idea. b5 is a possibility. Because if take just takes... No, it's not actually a possibility. But I guess I could just sack the knight here and then take here. So b5 is a possibility. After bishop b3... doesn't... It's not as good as I thought it will be. Queen c7 is actually a very nice move here. Attacking. And developing as well. Queen c7, I guess. No, maybe bishop f5, castles, and then queen c7. And then if you play bishop d3, well, I just take and play rook d8. Knight here. Bishop f5, yeah. Also here, perhaps. This pawn is kind of weak. h3 g4. I also have an idea to go here, perhaps. h3 g4 is always scary, but I could potentially play h5. I know that weakens a lot of squares here. Also h6 and king h7 is an idea as well. Castles, okay, so you probably won't expand too much. A queen c7 now attacks here. So let's just do that. Play as quickly as I can. Moves that are logical. Also rook d8 to follow knight here. With pressure, I think it should be slightly better for me. Bishop b3, okay. But now also knight comes to c5. This is also an idea here. Just knight d7, yeah. There is no bishop f4. Not yet. g3 should be something. Perhaps. But still, knight g3 here. Knight b6. Bishop f4. Then like queen d7. Knight b5 is worth calculating. Probably not. Just queen b6 or queen c5. You probably have to go back. So probably queen b6 is a better option. I think I have a pretty active position with my knights, with my pieces. These two bishops look really nice. So probably bishop c2 has to be played at some point. You play bishop g5. Fine. Also this is an idea. I get it. Knight b6. Probably you take here. Knight b6, rook c1. Rook c8. Queen d7 also. So just knight b6, yeah? Although here is also an option. Here. Takes, but do I really wanna force this trade? Not sure why. Knight b6 with a lot of pressure. Rook c8. No, excuse me, rook c1, rook c8. Knight b5 just here. Oh, knight b5 I probably... Now a6 is... a7 is suddenly quite weak. If rook c1 here, I shouldn't really move my rook there because maybe rook d8. I mean rook c1, rook d8. You could go here, so that's probably not too good to allow, yeah. So rook d8 here. I could go here. Takes. This pawn is falling off, yeah. How do you defend? Probably you don't. But still, let's play queen d7, let's be solid. Queen d7 walks here, yeah? This walks here. Wait, if I go here, you go here, I just take you. And then play a6, and I should be fine there. With a lot of pressure, so let's just play rook c8. Here is still something, but I could still take you. And then probably just win, so rook c8. I'm hoping to see this. Because I think this should be winning, because after takes, knight takes is check, but I take with the e-pawn, you take back. And then I take here. No, because, no, I take here. Wait, this is not... I forgot that bishop defends here. Ay. If you go here, I cannot take here because bishop takes. But still, that's not that bad. I won't do it, but that's still not as bad. Bishop defends the rook. Knight here, I'm probably forced to go there. Also knight here, I'm probably forced to go here. But that's not what I wished. But okay. F takes, e takes on f6 there after knight takes. Bishop h4. Takes, and then... Yeah, bishop e4 and then takes here, I guess. Probably that works, but... Knight e4 is something I am expecting now. I forgot that bishop defends the rook. That's pretty bad. I forgot bishop defends the rook. The bishop from g5 defends this rook. That after knight e4 I cannot take. But knight b5 happens, really. You wanna go here. But I still go here and a6, why? I'm not sure I understand this move completely. Here you go here. I just take, yeah. There is no here. If you go here to go here, I can just take in between and play like a6 here and queen c8. I'm solid, this pawn is still pretty weak. Bishop h4, bishop g3 is a nice idea, but it doesn't quite work because I take. There is rook takes on c8 firstly, which after rook takes and bishop g4 there is something, but just rook d8 probably. Here and maybe a6 there. I'm not sure, probably takes is the best move. But I could take with the knight and then go here. That doesn't look too good, too bad. We'll see what my opponent will do. We will see. Of course, if I were to play like queen d7, then simply knight takes here. That didn't even work, because here traps the knight. No, that was 95 in between, yeah. 95 would almost win the game, yeah. So there was no queen d7. Great to hear that. I think I'm playing pretty badly this game. I forgot bishop defends the rook. This was probably the biggest blunder so far. And also, maybe I didn't... Maybe this g6 bishop g7 idea wasn't the best. But okay, you take on c8, really. So I probably take back like this, bishop g4. Here. Here and here. Well, that's a really nice idea. Knight takes and going here. Bishop here, I still go here. You pin me, I go here. With the knight, defending the knight. Let me just put it in arrows. Defending the knight. And attacking the bishop on g3. So that's pretty great as well. We'll see what will happen eventually. I think my opponent is surprised by this move. But the idea is just to play knight d6 and just to consolidate, and this pawn will always be weak, yeah? a6 b5 also, this bishop is also very good here on this diagonal. Knight d6 coming if you play bishop h4 or not. You cannot play here because I simply take you. Well, that's pretty automatic. There is the move like queen d7, queen d2 here. But I firstly go here and then go here. And then rook d8, and your pin doesn't really mind me. And also, yeah, here, just here. Here I take you. Here, take you, takes. a6 here and knight here, I guess. But that's never gonna happen, so doesn't quite matter that much. Queen d2 is not happening. Queen c1 is perhaps happening, excuse me. Yes, yes. Queen c1 with an idea to play bishop g5, bishop g4 here. That is a legit idea. a6, bishop g4 still. Rook c8. Come, let me think for a second. This is very big weakness now, eh? a6, bishop f4. Is there e5? No, just bishop takes. e5, that's bad. I was only thinking about 10%, which still works. But okay. I have more time, so let me think. Knight d6, bishop here. Knight here. Rook here and here. Takes, weakens this pawn. So rook takes here. a6 here. Not too good. b6 is an option. Knight here just allows here, eh? Knight e8 is very passive. It does kind of work. And then a6. And then going back. Let's just play knight d6 and we'll see what will happen. After bishop f4 I will think more than just blitzing out knight e8. Is this position nice? I wouldn't call it bad. But also playing, yes, I mean rook c8 takes. I have to take back. Knight here, rook e1, and here blunders this pawn, but just there, yeah, traps the queen. So maybe here is also nice. Knight h5 takes. Yeah. Knight e8. Rook e1 though. Queen d8 there. No blunders. Bishop f6. I think that's what I have to do. Rook e1, a6 takes. If takes here, well then I'm probably just lost. So rook e1, I will go bishop f6. Which looks so bad. Also this, my bishop is now so open, yeah? These two bishops. a6 my next move, if not rook e1. If anything else, I play a6 probably. Although takes, I do take back. Very interesting game so far, playing against the FIDE Master. I will try to outplay him. I think I have nice position here. But after rook e1, e8 is hanging. E7 is hanging, excuse me. And my rook on f8 is very passive. Also, this bishop is out of the game for now. Bishop c2 has to be played. Yes, rook e1 found by my opponent, of course. Is the knight trapped here? I think it is. Bishop f6, bishop g5. Just here takes. Takes and takes, yeah. Bishop, oh, there is bishop h6. Knight g7 though. I'm holding on. But so very good game so far, I think, from both of us. Bishop h6, there is also just bishop g7, yeah? Takes. If rook takes, I take here. If you take me, I take with the queen and then play. You go there. That's weird. That's actually weird, because I can play bishop d7. That allows me to simplify things, but then knight b5. Still. I cannot take here. I think so. Bishop d7 takes. Knight takes, knight b5. I mean, what can I do, yeah? He's slightly outplaying me. I don't know what else to do. Just takes. Knight takes. Knight b5. No, knight b5 doesn't work. Wait. What is wrong with me? Why did... And now this is hanging, yeah? Wait, now I think I have a pretty decent position. Wait. Knight b5 is not possible. What is wrong with me? Of course, I would have seen it, but I mean, knight b5 is not possible. Knight f5 is impossible. And I think just rook. I mean, queen c8 looks better because I'm pinned here. This is a threat, so queen here is probably the best move. Then I could take and then play knight f5. Bishop takes here, I take here, win the game because this is hanging. Win the game is too much. When bishop takes here, I think just should be much better endgame for me, although maybe not. He's down on the clock, and this time pressure will be insane because we both are around 3 minutes. The game is so complicated. I don't know what to say. Bishop takes on d6. I remove queen takes, yeah. Just if some miracle happen, because bishop takes on d6 is probably a horrendous move. Also b2 is hanging in some positions. You play knight there, which allows me to play here. This whole knight d6 idea was pretty bad. Queen c8, remove. I mean, probably takes back with the knight, yeah. And then knight b6, finally a good move. Although maybe not. Maybe queen c8 was a mistake. I can't say now. Because knight, yeah, I mean, bishop takes, e takes, opens up the e line, but there is bishop e5, there is f4. I mean, queen takes, rook, you take here. I probably have to do this. Because if I don't do this, if I were to take the queen, then simply rook develops for free. Knight c3 is an option. Knight c3 I go here probably. Or like a6. No, bishop f5 to stop here. Because I simply... No, yeah, because I take here. That's the idea here. I play bishop f5, stopping knight here because I take. Queen takes, you play there, which it looks nice. Rook c1 is a threat. Not a threat, but nothing like that, but definitely something to think about. Bishop f5, knight g3 though. Bishop here, knight c3 though. I wanna do this, right? Bishop f5 should be a better move. Knight g3, queen d7 probably. I mean, this allows knight g3 to come with a tempo, yeah, so that's not too good. But what, I mean, I have 40 seconds more on the clock, which is quite important, I would say. Quite important. Knight g3 happens indeed. What to do now? Should I try to play should I try to make him play f4? Probably. Takes should be fine, yeah. I'm not really threatening to do that. Knight takes, queen takes, yeah. Queen b5. There are some tricky moves, like, for example, queen b5. You play g3, which is okay, I guess. Rook c8 though. No, rook c8. Queen d... Oh, you're preparing f4, yeah? Queen d7. Going back and play here. Accept the draw. Oh. Holy shit. Should I accept the draw? Oh, I don't know. Do I wanna draw? No. Thank you. I will try to beat you. If I lose... I mean... The bishops are opposite on opposite color complex. That means the chance of a draw is pretty high. But I want to fight. It's not every day that I can play FIDE Master, so why would I accept draw? Okay, you play there. I wanna play rook c8. I'm not sure if it blunders anything. Rook c8. Bishop here, I just take here. Good check. Rook c8, rook c8, queen c8, queen b5. Let's go for it. I think I'm very, very solid. Also, my opponent is very, very, very solid, but... why not? I have more time than he has. Than he does, excuse me, not that... Yes. Queen b5 though. Queen c7. Defending both things. f4. Bishop takes. I mean, this pawn is very weak because of this bishop, and my bishop is very active here. I would say that. Probably will be a draw, but queen c5. I mean, b6. If I can get like this bishop around here, with pressure here. I mean, my opponent wants to make a draw, which is quite weird. Very weird indeed. I'm not sure. I'm not completely sure why. Queen c2. How do I respond to queen c2? I wanna win, so maybe like queen d7, because you play there, which is okay. Maybe go here. Yes, go here before. Before looks bad. I have the time, so let me think. Here is also a move. No, just queen c5 before. I can always make a draw. So let's just go for it. h4, I mean, if you will play. No, I'm just kidding, of course, but this is something, yeah? And I'm more active than my opponent is. I'm expecting him to play like queen c2 or something. Which after queen b6 is not a draw. I mean, queen b6 is my idea. You go there. Queen b6, b3. Queen here, b3 anyway. So just play king g7. Prove your position. h4 still blunders here. I can always make a draw with queen d4. That's why I'm trying to win, because if I always have a draw, why should I just give him a draw? Because the thing is, I have some strong points in my position. b3, okay. Should I play like b6 or something? b6 is a nice move. Bishop c3 something. b6, be solid. King g7. Yeah, king g2, excuse me. No, now it is just a draw. Bishop d4 I could try, but then b4. Bishop f6, let's play bishop f6. And I will offer him a draw in few moves, but not just yet. Queen e8 is now pretty big threat, I would say. I could just go here, Queen e8 takes. If I can get to the second rank, that would be pretty awesome. But of course my opponent won't let me. I mean, Queen e3 takes. Queen here. I take here. Now he's trying to play h5. But h5 I take. Hum. h5 g4 takes. Takes and go here. h5 I hope for g4 because that wins a pawn for me. But the endgame is still probably just a draw. You go there, okay. Now g4. I take, I go here. Still just a draw, yeah. You can sack here, but that doesn't work. What about offering him a draw now? Should we do it? Do this? I'm not sure. You win here. I will offer him a draw soon. But he's down to 15 seconds, yeah? Okay, he's not trying to do anything. But now g4 is a threat, yeah? Bishop f6 takes. I go here. That's the idea. I will try to make him over push everything. It's probably just a draw. We repeat moves. Can I defend this pawn and no? Accept the draw. Now I do accept the draw, yes. GG. It's probably, I mean, beef. Yes, it's just equal. Good go. GG. Add friend. Of course, I would add him as a friend. So let's analyze this very good game. I think it was a pretty great game. And there was some mistakes going on. I think he was just better the whole game. Not better the whole game, but yes, I mean. So my opponent played with 90% accuracy. I played with 89.9. So let's analyze the game now. d4 was played by my opponent here. Just a second, so my laptop will go on. So d4. Okay, d4, d5. Will this stop being here? Yeah, so c4, c6. Come on. Yes. Okay. Takes, and this is an exchange law, pretty drawish variation. Knight c3. I played knight c6 here, which wasn't really the best. Allowing e4. You should play like knight f6 here, stopping the e4. I will know that now. But I played knight c6, allowing e4. Now e6 is apparently the best. So I simply took, which was bad. d5. I played knight b8, which was the only move here. Knight b8 was the only move here indeed. Queen a4, bishop d7 once again only move, and queen takes on e4. This was pretty bad, I think. You should play like queen b3 probably, yes, attacking here. And then something like queen b6 was something I saw, and then takes, and I would play bishop f5 here, but okay. Bishop f5, there is bishop b5 though. Knight c3 one, okay, but doesn't matter. He took, I played knight f6 here, of course, going for here. Queen d4 surprised me, so I played g6 and bishop g7. Trying to, and it was the best move, so wow. Bishop c4, bishop g7. Queen d1 surprised me as well. Going back all the way, I castled. My opponent played knight f3, and I played bishop f5, trying to develop my knight to b6. This was, now it is equal after bishop f5, let's put it that way. Castles, queen c7 attacking the bishop. Bishop b3, knight bd7, also slightly a mistake. Oh, because of knight h4. Now my bishop is kinda trapped here. My opponent unfortunately missed this idea. I played knight b6 here though, which wasn't the best either. He played rook c1, and here is where I made a mistake. I played rook a c8, and this I think is very big mistake. And not because of knight b5, but because of knight e4. I thought I could take here, which is not very wrong. Knight takes f6, I thought e takes on f6 and just queen takes here. Well, not. That's not true, because after e takes you simply take back with the bishop. I forgot that bishop defends the rook here. So he played knight b5 instead. Queen d7 was the best. Wait. So queen b8 was a mistake. What? Queen d7. If knight takes here, just rook a8. Knight e5. Yes. What now? Queen d6. Knight c4. Takes. And knight b5 is the way out. And he's up a pawn, isn't he? Yes, he is, but okay. Knight b5, for example, here. Knight takes. Queen takes. Oh, there is knight takes f5 actually. Okay, I forgot about that. But okay, let's continue analyzing this game. Queen b5, rook takes here. I took with the knight, which was the best move. I am very proud of this move, but almost anything else is just bad. If, for example, queen takes, just knight takes here. If rook takes, just, oh, d6 as well. I thought like bishop h4 here. The best move is queen f4, which is insane. Allowing bishop g3 and then going queen b4. I would have never found this in a million years, so I took with the knight, which was correct. Queen d1, I understand, trying to play here. Played knight d6, which was slightly bad. Now bishop f4. Knight h5 was the best move. I don't understand this. I played knight if f e8, which is almost worse. Rook e1. I mean, it is worse. Bishop f6 defending the pawn. Knight here was a mistake because of bishop d7. Takes. Probably my opponent thought that he had knight b5. And just bishop takes. Now I'm still pinned, but it doesn't quite matter. Knight e2, queen c8. Bishop takes here was just a big surprise to me. I took back, he played queen e2, excuse me. Bishop f5 here was a mistake that probably until the end of the game was just equal because of bishop f5 here. I should have played rook e1 and rook e8, and I would have -1 against the FIDE Master. I don't think I would have win this, but it's easier to play with the black pieces because you have the two bishops. So bishop f5 was played, he played knight g3, bishop e5, he took my bishop, I took with the queen. I still have slight advantage because of my piece activity here and because I'm slightly more solid. G3, queen d7, rook c8, Rook c1, rook c8, takes, queen takes, and yeah, I believe here my opponent offered me a draw, I declined it, bishop d1, queen c5, centralizing the queen, and yes, this was just a draw here. I don't think there was anything else. h4, h5, bishop f6, just, yes, here, we just repeated, and it was a draw here, we agreed to a draw. I think it was a pretty good game. I drew a FIDE Master, which is not, just any result. I think it is great. So yes, if you have anything to tell me, please let me know in the comments below. I will be reading and answering all of your comments. And if you like the video, please consider subscribing. It would really help me out. And see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.